I was thinking of something earlier. You guys know how the last few seasons we've had quarterbacks like Geno Smith, Baker Mayfield, and recently Sam Darnold resurrect their careers, going into a situation where you had a coaching staff that fully believed in them and a good supporting cast around them. Well, what if Justin Fields this season plays like how Sam Darnold did last year for the Minnesota Vikings? What if Justin Fields is the next quarterback to revive his career? Do you not know how good he will be? What he will look like? Essentially, if Justin Fields plays for the Jets like how Sam Darnold did on the Vikings last year, you are looking at a top five quarterback and somebody who possibly could be a finalist for an NFL MVP. Because in Justin Fields' last 12 starts, not only has his accuracy improved, but his decision making has gone better. His turnover numbers have gone down. And now in the situation that he's walking into with the Jets, which is the best one that he's been in up to this point in his career, he has an offensive line that has 3 first-round picks on it, a really good duo of Braylon Allen and Breece Hall at running back behind them, and the receiver in Garrett Wilson that he already has good chemistry with, dating back to his time at Ohio State, throwing to Garrett Wilson, and the offensive coordinator that comes from that Jim Harbaugh coaching tree, so you know that he's going to specialize in the ground game. Justin Fields is perfectly set up to have the kind of season for the Jets that Sam Darnold had in 2024 in Minnesota. And if that happens, Justin Fields could be good enough to elevate the Jets to being a playoff team and possibly competing for the AFC East. Because when it comes to talent, the Jets have arguably the best roster in this division. They are better than the Patriots. They're better than the Miami Dolphins. And they're just as good, if not better, than the Buffalo Bills. The New York Jets have drafted incredibly well. The only thing that has held this team back from being in the postseason has been poor quarterback play and poor coaching. And maybe they have to fix to both of those with Aaron Glenn and Justin Fields. Justin Fields is on the same level as what Lamar Jackson is in terms of traits and abilities. I'm not talking about in terms of talent when it comes to being able to throw the football and whatnot. We know that Lamar Jackson is in a different weight class than Justin Fields. I'm just talking about the physical traits, the size, the speed, the arm strength. Lamar and Justin Fields are in the same weight class in that department. You see Lamar in the open field, you're scared as hell if you're anybody. No matter what you are, a linebacker, a safety, a defensive lineman, tackling Lamar Jackson in the open field is a nightmare. Same thing with Justin Fields. A few seasons ago, this is a dude who ran for over 1,100 freaking yards. And what makes Justin Fields a bigger threat running the ball than Lamar is that he can make you miss with elusiveness like Lamar can, but he can power through you and run you flat the hell over because he's 225, 230 freaking pounds. And the Jets don't need Justin Fields to throw the football like he's Lamar. We know that there are certain limits to Justin Fields' ceiling. But Justin Fields, if he is a lot like Jalen Hurts is throwing the football, he has a really good deep ball. He's one of the best deep ball throwers in the league, at least over the last 3-4 years he's been. The issue is he just doesn't throw the ball with good anticipation. He's not great at reading defenses. But if the Jets are only asking Justin Fields to throw the ball, let's say 23, 25 times a game, that's a winning formula for him. And we've seen games when Justin Fields has shown the ability to be a good passer. 2 years ago, the dude was going off against Sean Payton and the Denver Broncos. The thing that eventually derailed him in Chicago is just that he was the worst fourth quarter quarterback in the National Football League from his time starting when he first entered the league until recently with the Pittsburgh Steelers. But you see, the last 12 starts, though, Justin Fields has learned how to win. If he can just limit the turnovers, the Jets are going to have a really good quarterback on their hands. And right now, Justin Fields is in a career defining year. Because right now, he's one of the worst quarterbacks in the league. And it pains me to say that, but he's a guy that's living off a few flash plays, a few glimpses of what he could be and potential, which is why he still gets a bunch of opportunities. But if he struggles with the New York Jets, then he's going to be nothing more but a guy who bounces around team to team every year. He's seen as just a bridge stopgap quarterback until you can find your long-term answer at that position. But if he's able to have a good season like what we saw Sam Darnold do last year, then the Jets just found their franchise quarterback and a quarterback that's good enough to help them possibly win a Super Bowl, because the AFC is home to gods at quarterback. The AFC is like DC. You have all kinds of superheroes that have these godlike abilities. You're going up against Lamar, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, all kinds of quarterbacks that have these incredible physical abilities. And the only way that you can beat an alien is if you go get an alien of your own. And that's what Justin Fields is. It's just all about reeling that in. Can you somewhat make him a better rhythmatic thrower? Can you make him a lot better at throwing guys open? All these things can be improved, and we've seen Justin Fields improve. Hell, the dude won 5 games as a starter in Pittsburgh. He had the Steelers on top of the division until he just wrongly got benched. And Justin Fields was the Steelers' number one option at quarterback. Aaron Rodgers wasn't their number one option. It was Justin Fields, Matthew Stafford, then Aaron Rodgers. And they really did want him. And he ultimately picked the Jets, which was a good decision because it was weird how the Steelers chose to bench him despite him playing good football, despite him playing winning football, as I might add. And the Jets are an organization that is welcoming Justin Fields with open arms. And sometimes it takes a quarterback longer to figure it out than what it may a guy like a Josh Allen, a Patrick Mahomes, or a Lamar, who are good right after their rookie season, year 2, year 3. That's when they reach their peak. But maybe Justin Fields is just a slow bloomer or late bloomer, like how Alex Smith was. Alex Smith wasn't good until his 5th, 6th year in the league when he finally got a competent head coach. With Justin Fields being on the New York Jets, if he's able to power up, this is going to be a really dangerous team. And that's why the New York Jets are my biggest sleeper team entering this season, just because of Justin Fields. If he is able to do what we've seen quarterbacks do the last 3 years, which is definitely possible, there's going to be a quarterback who continues this trend, who revives their career in the right situation. We just saw Sam Darnold do it last year. We saw Baker Mayfield do it the year before that, after he was bouncing around between the Panthers and the LA Rams. At that point, you would have thought that Baker Mayfield would have never been as good as what he was last season. I'm just saying, if the Jets, with the situation that they have, are able to maximize Justin Fields' abilities, this is going to be a really dangerous team, a really formidable team. And Justin Fields, I wouldn't be surprised if we see him in the MVP discussion.